Hello and welcome to Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. I'm your host, Janette Burke, and we are coming live at you from the heart of Thornhill, Ontario at the studio. The studio is located at 531 Atkinson Avenue at the corner of Bathurst and Atkinson in Thornhill, Ontario. We have a special treat for you today, ladies. It's all about how we take care of our skin and aesthetics. And we are going to be joined by Virginia Munoz, who is an aesthetics specialist here at the studio with His and Hers Spa. Welcome, Virginia.
Thank you very much, Janette. I just want to thank you for having me here and having me speak about all the treatments that we provide and the skin care.
You're very welcome. So Virginia, you moved here recently from Spain?
I moved here 8 years ago. I studied everything here for the aesthetics in Hamburg College. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's great. Great college.
Yes.
Now, we're into spring. What is the best time to be having a facial right now?
The best time to have a facial done, it's before, if you're gonna do it before an event, it has to be a week before that event, so the skin recovers from the treatment. It usually takes about 4 to 6 days for the skin to go back to normal, and if you have had any extractions during the treatment, it is always a little bit of redness left and sometimes a little bit of irritation. So that is the time to recover, and then a week after you can actually be having that flawless looking skin.
Which is great if you're going to be in a wedding photo or a prom photo or anything else that comes up in the springtime. So let's talk a lot about the actual facial process, because we have footage that shows the beginning to the end of the facial. So there's a few steps. What are the steps in the facial?
So first we start with the cleansing. We have to cleanse the skin to check everything on the skin after with the lamp. Then we start doing a little bit of exfoliation. We exfoliate the skin to take off all the dead cells and dead skin on the surface of the skin. We do the steamer to open up the pores, and that way we can we can extract all the blackheads or any pimples that you have in the skin. After that, you get a mask, and depending on the type of skin that you have, then you choose the kind of mask that you want. Also, there is also rejuvenating treatments which stimulate the collagen. While you're doing all the movements with the facial, with your hands, when you're touching the skin, you're making the movements to stimulate collagen.
So in essence, facials, if I'm hearing you correctly, not only cleanse the skin and remove the dead skin, they also help to clear the skin of blackheads and acne, possible scarring, and the collagen process makes the skin younger, more youthful looking, is that correct?
Yes.
So that deals with the wrinkle component?
Yes.
Is there a specific facial, though, that is aimed at scarring from acne or to target wrinkles that's a little bit different than a traditional facial?
Yes, well, there is the regular facial, which is just like a deep cleansing. Then we have the microdermabrasion. That would be a microfacial, which you're using a machine, a diamond tip machine, that is going to exfoliate deeper into the skin, and that will help more with fine lines, wrinkles, or scarring. Then we also have the photofacial that's manipulated with a laser machine that will actually stimulate the collagen from the inside out, and that's how it would work more for the collagen and the rejuvenating treatments.
And would this help women who do not want to go Botox route to avoid putting toxic chemicals on their body?
Yes.
And yet maintain their youth?
Yes.
Okay, is there anyone that is not a suitable candidate for a facial?
There is. So people that have really severe acne won't be able to have facials done unless they're under a treatment and it's recommended by their dermatologist. But then we do have to see a letter from the dermatologist saying that they're okay to get a facial done.
If you have a condition such as skin tags or anything like that, is there a process on the facial that can remove it?
Again, when it's more than just a cleansing or removing fine lines and stuff like that, it is better for you to always go to the dermatologist first. Then they'll lead you to it, and at the end, if it is recommended by them to get facials and get other treatments to get the skin tags removed or acne, let's say, then we can do it.
Okay, now you spoke a lot about extractions, which I would just like to define for the audience is when you actually press on the skin to alleviate a whitehead or a blackhead or something of that nature. I know a lot of women who try to do this at home, but it's usually younger women or teenage women where they will literally take either Kleenex or something and squeeze at their face. That can be very damaging, can't it?
It can, for sure. It can leave scarring, and even if you're exposed to the sun after, it will leave dark spots on the skin.
So if one is to attempt an extraction at home, what would you suggest that they do?
I would suggest for them not to do it.
Okay, because they're not trained.
Yeah, there is techniques that estheticians or skin therapists know to do the extractions that people don't really know. What people actually do when they're trying to pop a pimple is that they're actually pushing the bacteria down again to the skin.
Oh, yes.
And it will come out in another area of the face.
Right, because also not only are they pushing it down, but if their hands are not clean, they're actually transferring the bacteria to other parts of their face.
Yes.
Even maybe touching their eyes or what have you, or their mouth, and then they get more infections or more problems, which they don't realize that they're causing, right? To themselves.
Of course, yes.
Just a couple other things here. How long does a facial last?
It depends on the kind of facial that you're getting done. They run from 45 minutes to an hour or an hour and a half.
But how long do they also last? Like how many times should you come in between for a facial?
Okay, so for maintenance of the skin, it should be every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on the type of the skin that you're treating. Now, if there is any skin condition that you have to treat, it depends on the skin condition. So sometimes some people have to come every 2 weeks, some other every 3 weeks, but not more often than that.
Okay, so let's talk about a couple of things specifically about His and Hers Spa, which is in the studio here. This is your business, you have a partner. Tell us a little bit about the spa and the services you provide other than facials.
We also provide, as I told you, with the laser machine, we have laser hair removal, we have photofacials, which are rejuvenating treatments. We also do vein removal. So those are...
Varicose vein.
Yeah, like, you know, the spider veins that sometimes we get.
Yes, varicose veins, yes. From standing too much, whatever, walking too much.
Yes. Also, we do losing weight treatments as massage. We do massage to lose inches on the body, like any part of the body.
Oh, okay, that's good. Like laser tightening and that sort of thing.
But the massage for like to tighten the skin on the body is actually with our hands, and we use special oils.
Oh, is that that like a thermage?
Yes.
So you do thermage here.
Yes. It's not the same thing, but it's the concept. Yes.
Which is it's a good thing actually. I looked into it myself. It's a great alternative to having like a tummy tuck.
Yes, it takes a little bit more time, and like the person has to take care during the whole process. But it is. I mean, you don't have to get into any surgery, and you know, people that don't.
Right. It's non-invasive. You can do your face. You can tighten.
You can do any.
It's sort of an alternative to a facelift as well. Okay, we're running a little short on time, so I'm going to wrap it up with just 2 more questions. And the one question I have is about maintaining your skincare at home in between your facials. So you recommend what? A cleanser, a toner, a day cream, a night cream, a serum for the day, a serum for the night, and eye cream? Or what is your recommended regime?
Well, for sure, a must-have is a cleansing, not soap, because a lot of people wash their face with soap, and that's kind of like putting bleach into your skin.
Yes.
People don't know that, but it's really important. So a cleanser for the skin. You do need a moisturizer. If you do not like having anything at night, as long as you have it during the day, and with SPF sunscreen, which is really important for the skin. And you do need the eye cream and you need the toner.
Right, and what about things like scrubs and masks?
Well, if you're actually going to your esthetician, let's say regularly every 4 weeks, they can do a really good exfoliation for you.
Right, so you don't need
and
the
you don't
extra.
really need that unless you have really thick and oily skin. Then you can do it every 2 to 3 days at home, but a light one.
Okay. All right, so tell us how we can find you.
Okay, so you can find us at 531 Atkinson Avenue or call us at 647-522-7318.
Is your website address?
Yes, the website is www.spahisandhers.com.
Great. So we also have a gift certificate for you today, which is $75 towards any aesthetic service that you provide. $75 towards any aesthetic service you provide. So that could be a facial, it could be thermage, it could be any of the things that you provide at His and Hers Spa. If you would like to have a pampering session or even cleanse your face out properly with a nice facial because you have an event coming on, a wedding or what have you, a prom, you need to call Virginia, you need to come in and see her a week before the event so there's less redness. And if you'd like to claim this prize, please visit my website at www.Janette, Janette, Burke, Burke.com. Right on the homepage, you will see Enter to Win amazing prizes. This is yet another one, and there will be one lucky winner for $75. I want to thank you, Virginia, for sharing your information and being with us today. And I want to thank you for being with us today also. Please continue to like, share, follow us, talk to all your friends about us. We are on every social media platform out there, and I do mean every. You can follow us using the hashtag Janette's I'm Every Woman TV. Until next time, continue to be fabulous.